Hey guys, what's up? It's 8-Bit Eric, and today is another Retro Game Treasure unboxing. Yes, that is right. I got this month's Retro Game Treasure sent in to me. I get these every month to share with you guys. It sends anywhere from 3 to 5 retro games, or even sometimes accessories, right to your door. As with any monthly subscription box, it is kind of, random depending on what you get. They do send you games based on your preferences and also what you have in your current inventory. So if you were to sign up for an account, which I do have a code that you can use down below for a discount. If you were to sign up, you go to the inventory checker on the website and you can let them know what games you already have so you don't get any doubles sent your way. And I personally do enjoy this service. I get some nice stuff, and yeah, of course you could say, oh Eric, it's because you get it sent to you for free. Well, I don't make any profit off of this, even with the code. I share this with you guys just in case this is something that you guys might be interested in. And I know that this is not for everybody. I know some people might be like, it's a little too pricey for me, which is not a bad opinion. But, think of people that might not have access to being able to go to flea markets as often as some people do, or garage sales, or just don't want to leave the house. I'm a motherfucker who doesn't like to leave the house at all, so this is perfect for me. Or if I had a younger child that I wanted to surprise every month and they get like, oh my god, I got a package this month, things like that. It's a nice little gift and stuff for everybody. So let's go ahead, check this out, and yeah, let's see what we got this month. Alright, so right off the bat, Game Boy Advance game. It looks like it's Crash Bandicoot, The Huge Adventure. I've been getting a lot of Game Boy Advance games sent to me in recent months, which is always good because it's a console that I really don't have a lot of games for. That, it's perfect. I don't have to worry about getting doubles for it because a lot of the games that have come out, I don't have. And sure, a lot of them are cartoony and have like mascot type of characters and stuff, and they might not be the best, but I do have a retro freak that I can play all these games on, so it does work out in the long run. A perfect example why I personally like the series. I don't recall ever seeing this one in the wild. Not saying it's hard to find or anything, but it is a Crash Bandicoot game and I like it. So it's one to the list of the Game Boy Advance games that I currently do not have. So that is a really good example of why I personally enjoy this service. And let's see, right here we have a Xbox original game, another console that I have been collecting games for, and more specifically receiving games for through Retro Game Treasure, which is really neat. It gives me an opportunity to catch up on a huge backlog of Xbox original games because I didn't have one growing up. I was a GameCube guy. I had a GameCube during that era, so I missed out on a lot of stuff, and this game is actually Ninja Gaiden for the Xbox original. I do have Ninja Gaiden 3 on the Wii U with Razor's Edge, but I've never played this one. I do know that these games are also, just like their NES counterparts, insanely hard. I believe I've seen Mike Matei live stream this before, and now I got it. It's really neat. Sometimes you get lucky and you have a manual included with the Retro Game Treasure games, but for the most part they are in good condition. And yeah, this is a nice looking case right here, and yeah, it looks pretty neat just looking at the game. So hopefully through time I will get either an original Xbox, or if these are compatible on Xbox One, I need to look at the backwards compatibility list for a lot of these systems and stuff. I'm not too aware, but again, original Xbox games I've been amassing from through this service. I have it where I don't have any at all, so that's perfect for me. Now, next up we have a Famicom game, which Famicom is one of my favorite consoles to collect for. I've been thinking about doing a Famicom collection video, show you guys games that I have for it and things like that. It's always fun to see the different variations of box art that the Famicom games have, or just exclusive Famicom games that you don't see anywhere else. This one is F1 Race. I'm not sure if it's called something else in the United States, but just look at that. These cartridges look so awesome. Of course, F1 Race, it's going to be self-explanatory of what it is, right? And that's interesting to see that it's a Marlboro cigarette cart right here on the red and white one. That's for cigarettes. So it's interesting to see box art that has references to cigarette games and stuff. And Famicom games, basic 8-bit games that are by this point you're not going to see anything too radical as far as graphics and gameplay go, but once in a while you do get surprised. I'm not too familiar with F1 Race. Like I said, it might be called something else in the United States, but I always like collecting these Famicom games. And recent years, they've actually become a lot popular because consoles like the Retro Freak and all that can actually play Famicom games. Now, last but not least, it looks like we have one more game in here, and it is Final Fantasy X. Now, this game actually just got a remake or a remaster sent out, like on the Switch and other consoles like that. This is the greatest hits version of it. I have not played Final Fantasy X. I do remember the commercial having that catchy pop beat to it and everything. Very interesting. It looks like there is a manual inside, so that is nice to get, you know, packages like this that are pretty much complete and in good condition. Is really nice. You never know what you're gonna get in here, and the easiest way to get surprised is to make sure you follow your inventory. So I got 4 games sent here this month from Retro Game Treasure. Just to recap, the first game we had was the Crash Bandicoot on the Game Boy Advanced. The second one was the F1 Race on the Famicom, which is neat. And then we had Ninja Gaiden, which of course, I've heard a lot of great things about this game, and I'm looking forward to being able to sink my teeth into it. And it looks like it's pristine condition. It's an Xbox original game with the case and the original artwork, so it's going to go perfect on the shelf with the other Xbox games that I've been amassing. And then last but not least, we got Final Fantasy X, which of course, it's a Final Fantasy game. You know, you can't go wrong with that, right? People, I mean, it was good enough that they made a 10-2, right? And it's been remastered and everything. So having the original version of the game is pretty neat. I don't own it on the Nintendo Switch, so I haven't played it yet. But I'm looking forward to plugging in the old PS2 and giving it a little look-see. So I think if I was to put my pick of the bunch today, honestly, I think I'm going to choose Ninja Gaiden. Sure, Final Fantasy X is a huge RPG hit. I mean, it's a freaking greatest hits. That means it sold well, right? But I think I'm really interested in checking out what Ninja Gaiden has to hold for me. Just because I like, you know, games that have a challenge and everything like that. And it has ninjas. And it's, you know, an Xbox original game, which I have not had experience with. I've had experience with PS2 games, even playing, you know, a lot of variety of that, but I'm real new to when it comes to Xbox games. So if you guys have recommendations, please comment down below if there are certain games that you think I should pick up for the original Xbox or even the 360. I would love to see what you guys have to tell me. I do appreciate all of you guys' feedback and everything like that. So guys, again, this was Retro Game Treasure for this month. If you're interested in it, I do have a little look-see down below that you can click and sign up and all that, guys. And if not, then, you know, that's just your opinion, man. I'm just kidding. Anyways, thanks as always for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, feel free to throw a subscription, and I'll see you next time. And hit that like button, please. It gets me horny. I enjoy each and every single one of you guys, so have a great day. Peace out. Consider supporting 8-Bit Eric on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description.